I'm going to just check on... Welcome everyone. I see a lot of people in the chat. I'm going to let my co-hosts introduce themselves first, and then I'll introduce myself, and then we'll jump pretty quickly into the first sprint. So, Autumn.
Hey everyone, I am Autumn Ashleigh. I'm also another author tuber here in the community. Today, I am going to be working on my outline for my project, which is a YA fantasy, and I'm really excited because this is what I'm going to be working on for camp. So I've got a lot of work to do, but I am like so close to being done. I'm really excited.
Yay. I'm Sarah Sutton. I have my Instagram handle right here for you guys if you want to go follow me on Instagram, because there we go. I'm announcing the title to my next book on Thursday, I think, on April 1st. And no, it's not an April Fool's joke. But I'm going to be announcing the title, and I'm an author tuber, and I'll be posting my camp announcement video tomorrow. So head over and check that out when it's live. And today I'm going to be working on client work.
Wow. For those of you who don't know, Sarah does beta reading on Fiverr. But I did not link that down below because I didn't think to.
That's okay. That's okay.
Hello. I think everyone in the chat knows me, but if you don't, my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm a self-published author of 3 young adult paranormal romance books and 1 new adult sci-fi book. The sequel is coming out on April 6th, so very, very soon. Today, I'm going to be working on the 3rd book in this trilogy. So, yeah. Let's say hello to people very quickly as I share the Forest Room code up on screen. And I'll also paste it in the chat if people want to just click the link. I almost shared your Redbubble store, Sarah, which, I mean, it will be on screen later, but I'm wearing this awesome sweater. My boyfriend is my laptop, which is from Sarah's Redbubble shop. She did not know I had this planned when she came.
No.
It's so sweet.
Okay. Hello, Mercurial, Amelia, Crow, Bree. Hello. Alvin, Miguel, Regina, Amanda, Charlie, Klacha. Maddie. Klacha's working on editing chapter 3. Does that mean you finished writing chapter 10? Klacha's chapters are like huge, so there's only 10 chapters in their book, but
wow.
It's like the biggest thing I've ever heard about. Crow will be alpha reading, and then once done, we'll be applying edits from their beta readers. Sorry, it's just suddenly raining really hard outside my window, or it's raining. That's not someone's air conditioner. It was really loud. Sorry. I did not know that. I hope that's a good birthday gift for you. Bree will be planning out live streams and videos for the next month. Hello, Lizzie. Hello, Simon, Diana. Klacha finished chapter 10. Regina will be alpha reading. Regina, Crow, alpha reading my stuff or no? Because they're both alpha readers of mine. And most of the time they're like, oh yeah, I'm doing alpha reading. It's yours during my streams. Moon Bunny is popping in to say hi. Is still streaming on Twitch. Wow, my God. But yes, reminder to stretch, hydrate, back up your work, and hold smash the like button. I will have a banner for that later too. Maddie's working on homework, poor thing. Sincerely, Mickey's here. Hello. Charlie's going to be doing some research on some language summer. Oh my God. Can I read this sentence is the question. I'm going to be doing some research for some language summer intensives. Interesting.
Nice.
We'll be chilling before my sister sings off key for everyone. That's funny. Thank you.
That's a nice thing to say.
Yeah.
Hey, Alexandra, former classmate of mine, is working on a poetry book that I'm helping her with. She's writing it. I've written poetry. I don't write poetry.
Me neither.
Gonna continue index cards out for outline. Yeah, marriage of convenience and a revenge plot tied together. And this is for your Cupid and Psyche Rococo French retelling that you came up when you were watching a Helene Foy stream.
You guys have great memories. Oh my gosh.
Yaza, hello.
Yaza.
Currently stuck in my room because my mom's friends are over. I can't leave. Poor Yaza.
The struggle, Yaza.
Blast yourself with like a fan or like put, a cold water bottle or something.
Or like, how close are you to like your shower? Can you just like make a mad dash?
Exactly.
You're already sweaty, so like you've already been working out. You're warmed up.
Exactly.
Okay. Yes, I was right about the story. Gonna edit zero draft. Fun. Simon asked if we're doing Camp Nano. We can rapid fire this and then start the first sprint.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, but like privately. Like I don't think I'm gonna put anything on the website because I don't think I'm gonna like actually meet any goal that I set.
Oh.
Because April for grad school, it's like towards the end of the semester and it's like things are just racking up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get that.
Also, like I kind of started camp like in March because I've been writing every day and like writing a chapter-ish per day. So
yeah.
Okay, we're going to start the first sprint in, if I don't drop my phone.
Sorry.
In
I'm ready.
Your blue light blocking glasses?
Yes, and look how crazy the glare is. So
I know that's always the case because of the blue.
That makes sense.
I think, but it's so worth it to protect your eyes from eye strain.
That's so funny that we're talking about that because I literally just bought some. Like because I'm like my eyes are like killing me, but so I'm gonna be wearing them too once. Like,
I saw Sarah's post yesterday, and I was like, I love mine because
I just got some off Amazon, and they sent me 4 pairs, and I'm like, I don't know if I'll need 4, but
they're so cute. I think those are the same ones I bought too.
I got prescription ones because
I need prescription ones.
I can send you a link to like a really good one. It's kind of expensive, but the investment is worth it because I've had it all year in pandemic.
Ooh.
Okay, we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. And that was the end of the first sprint. How did everyone do?
Good. I'm still just working on my outline and making sure that everything in the story is making sense. So when I need to do what I need to do for camp, it flows.
Important.
Yes.
And I think I read like 4-ish pages. I had to get up and do something, so, but yes, progress.
For sure.
I ate breakfast. I'll wait for the other sprints.
Nice.
What
you have
did you
for breakfast?
eat?
Yogurt with Rice Krispies and berries and bananas.
Nice.
Oh, and honey. Forgot to mention honey.
I love honey. It's so good. I love it in my tea. Like it is like the best in hot tea.
There's one tea that I drink that's oolong, and that's like the only time I don't put honey in my tea, but otherwise it's always in my tea.
Mm-hmm. I used to put it in my coffee until I discovered that Starbucks does like their non-dairy creamer, and like now I can't not do Starbucks non-dairy creamer from the store. Yeah. And it's like caramel macchiato.
Ooh.
It is so good.
That
As
sounds
someone
so
who
good.
doesn't drink coffee, that sounds delicious.
Yeah.
I'm putting the Forest Room link in the chat if people want to immediately join it, but we're not going to start it for a bit because I got to go through people's comments. Okay, so people were talking about blue light glasses, and Charlie was like, oh, glasses on top of glasses isn't cool, so I also told her about Felix Gray. They should sponsor me after all the talk I'm giving them. Let's see. Grace continues, and AS Renner and Violet came in. Grace said, "My check with your optometrist, yeah, to put some blue light blocking prescription lines."
Yeah.
I just went right to Felix Gray because you can upload your prescription, and they have all these different like options, like because they make really good quality glasses.
Yeah.
So I just like them better than what I get at other places.
Yeah.
Comments. Okay, Klotch is debating writing a new scene in place of an old one or just getting rid of the old one. But since I don't know what the scene is specifically about, I can't actually weigh in. But when I had a timeline error in the sequel for this, I was going to rewrite it, and then I just read the story, and I was like, I can just take this scene out, and it was better, even though it made my manuscript shorter.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry.
I apologize.
It was my weekly screen report. Ooh, I average 6 hours a day. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Wait. Okay, hold on. I want to see mine. Wow, I really don't use my phone anymore. I was at 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Oh my god.
Wow. I use my phone all the time.
I'm at my computer all day, so it's not like I'm not on a screen. I'm just not.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, no. Okay, no. That was today. The average is 2 hours. But still.
Wow. Mine was down 15% from last week, and it was still 6 hours a day.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not shaming you. I just, it's the thing is that if I was filming more regularly, it would be up more, and I just haven't really been filming.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Making progress, didn't finish the chapter, started a chapter, rewrite, cool.
Nice.
Research and worlds building. Can you say a little bit more? I'm always curious what people are putting into their stories. 230 words added to chapter 20 of book 3. Cool. You say fantasy series, so dystopian fantasy series, sorry. So I'm assuming that means more than just 3 books. So how many books in total are you thinking? Obviously, that number can change as you're writing. Bullet journal, love that. Spread is made for Camp Nano. Plan my next 2 days, starting my project research for uni.
Ooh, nice.
What's the project? Because like I said, I'm nosy. Comments jumped. Give me a moment, everyone, please. Ate breakfast like me. Violet got her computer running. Kasha was having issues with Chrome, so I hope that's been fixed now. 457, that's still great, Lizzie. 193 words. I'm writing an angsty moment where characters talk to their parents about their story. I love angsty moments. Sarah can tell you. Like, I love all of Sarah's books, but my favorite book of hers is the most angsty.
I love it. Thank you.
A line that I thought of and is in Psyche's purview. The Count's mother seems to both desire and detest their own ability. Yeah. The Count's mother is Aphrodite in disguise. For those of you who don't know your Greek mythology, Aphrodite is a bit of a piece of work. 6 hours a day. Is that you saying your thing, or are you talking to Sarah?
Oh, if that she's not, you're gonna be shoot.
I don't know.
Sarah's over here high
I'll take my high five back.
Not alone.
Oh, okay. She's talking about it on your phone, and I think she's more like me, where her phone doesn't like. She's at her computer all day, but not on her phone. Yeah.
Yeah. My computer gave me one too. Oh, so my average screen time on my computer was 5 hours a day.
Oh, I'm scared to look at my average.
But you guys are also like, you're working, and your work is at a computer and a screen. So
I know, but still, like I'm anxious. Okay,
I think it's valid.
I think it's valid too. I say it is.
Yes, I agree with you, Sarah.
It's work. Yeah, technically it is work. So
yeah.
Okay, my average was 9 hours a day on my computer.
It's a work day.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yes, I got you.
We need a cheerleader like Autumn. Oh my goodness.
I know. It's great.
Ooh.
I promise we're going to sprint soon, everyone.
I'm having so much fun, though.
Down 18%. Nice. Awesome. Hi, Danya. No idea about my screen time, but I used to be embarrassed about the time I spent on electronics as a child. My mom, like, I couldn't watch TV until I'd done all my homework, and then I just got in the habit of, like, doing my homework without her having to ask, and then once streaming became a thing, I would sometimes watch without her. We're here for the angst. 5 books planned. Cool.
Nice.
Oh, that's interesting. I like that. That's kind of what I did for my trilogy. Like this one's obviously told, and then this one's kind of from like the side characters, and it starts before the first book and it ends after the first book, but it encompasses it and tells certain things from their side. And then this is like a sequel to both. But like you got to read all 3 to get the full story. Otherwise, you're gonna read something, you're gonna be like, I missed that. Dogs and Good Boys Gone Bad novel. That sounds awesome. Average 10 hours a day, 11 hours.
It's a work day. I am here for it.
Okay. 1 side short story, 2,000 words, and an genesis. I don't know how to pronounce that, and I don't know what it means, but
you are not alone.
How does environment influence creativity? That's cool. Are you gonna go into the thing where it's like if you're in a messy space, like sometimes people feel like they can't focus, and at the same time, supposedly having a messy space is a sign of like high intelligence?
Maybe that's why my room is messy right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that because my room is also messy right now. It doesn't look it, but that's because I'm very
Because everything's where the camera can't see.
exactly.
Yes. Yeah, that's why my back is to a wall. That's why the entire face is not visible.
Yeah, I don't have that option.
I don't either.
My desk is built into the wall when
Oh,
we
that's
got the
cool.
apartment. It's like it's a cool setup, but when it comes to like, oh, your room is on display, not so cool.
My room's just a cubicle, so it can only be one way.
That is awesome. And with that breakthrough, I think we're going to start the next group. Oh, sorry. Yes, basically short stories, a sci-fi about the connection. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Hi, Courtney. We're about to start our second sprint. The force room code is up on screen if you want to join the room.
Miguel is so sweet. Sorry, I just had to, because he always greets everybody that comes in, and I just feel like that needs to be, like, I just felt like I needed to acknowledge.
Yeah.
So kind.
Yes.
My cup says Merry Sithmas.
Oh, Maddie, are you still in the chat?
Maddie would love that. Oh my gosh.
I'll just send it through the chat.
I love it.
Okay, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. that was the end of the second sprint. I messed up the forest room, and it was only for 10 minutes. Obviously, we sprinted for the full 20. My bad. I've made sure with the other 20 minutes that they are set for 20 minutes. How did you both do?
Good. Still just chugging away at my re-outline and enjoying kind of revising the story. So yeah, same old, but it's fun.
Yeah, and I was gonna say I didn't remember which page I started on, so I'm just chugging away too. I don't really have a quantifiable number to spare. But
I mean, that's fine. Work is work.
Yeah. I'm getting closer to the end, so yay.
Yay! Do you have a lot more other things, or can you like go back to editing?
I can go back to editing. This is my last one.
Yay!
So I'm excited.
Yay!
That's awesome.
I finished a chapter, but it didn't involve that many words, so I didn't write that many words. But I finished the chapter. So
It's still great.
Yeah.
Finished chapter. At the start of the next sprint, I will be pasting it into the different Google Docs for each of my outfits. Lizzie had to pick out to try on a dress. So I think about her in the chat when 261 for Violet. Awesome.
Nice.
Thumbnails, wrote out powder. Cool.
Yay.
Very productive.
Love dialogue.
It's the same.
To write. The chapter that I just wrote, I'm trying to think, it didn't have a lot of dialogue. So, and if I hadn't gone to Passover last night, I would have been able to finish this chapter yesterday. But instead, I had a few hours with them.
Yeah.
Almost everyone's been fully vaccinated.
Oh, nice.
Me and my aunt, we're both waiting on our second one.
Nice.
6 of the way through chapter 3 now. Cool. Almost done with homework and planning to finish the chapter. Cool. Aw, that's really good. Good grief, do I have an arc to use in the ring? No, but my dog is not gonna like it. I'm gonna take it out. The chapter, I don't think tonight. Well, that's good.
It's nice.
I see some people in the forest room. If you would like to enter the forest room and haven't yet already, the code is up on screen. And yeah, I think we're going to jump into the next one. Set up. Three, two, one. Happy holidays, everyone. that was the end of our third sprint. How did people do?
Good. I refilled my water. Said goodbye to my folks because they had to go run and do some errands today. But I was still able to sit down and write a little bit. So I did a little bit of everything.
Hey,
That's awesome.
Thank you.
I have about 100 pages left, so
Ooh.
we got this. I mean, not for the sprint, not for the stream, but it'll be soon after, hopefully.
Challenge accepted.
Yes.
I got the print cover for the sequel. Keelan finally sent me the back cover. I had a typo, so she has to fix that. But I'm very happy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm just setting up the final forest room on my iPad so that I'll be ready to go.
Time is flying.
I know.
Can't
I don't know
believe
what's up with that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Yeah, so I didn't get any writing done because I was busy looking at the cover and then fixing it on like all the different platforms because I use KDP, I use Draft to Digital, and I do iTunes Producer to go to Apple directly instead of through Draft to Digital.
Yeah.
So I have to update it in all those different places.
Yeah.
Let's see how the chat did. Wow. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed. If you haven't, please do. That would be very helpful. Pearl asked if I'm in the tri-state area because of the weather. Yes, I'm in Manhattan, New York City, Big Apple, whatever you want to call it. Found fuzzy socks. I thought you should all know this is an important goal to be wearing fuzzy socks. I'm right next to my sock drawer. So I have 1, 2, 3.
Wearing fuzzy socks.
Fuzzy socks. I'll put on fuzzy socks too. I have 3
I'm
pairs
so
of
jealous.
I used to have socks that were like fuzzy on the inside, but on the outside actually had grip.
Oh, I love those.
But I put them in the dryer, and it had been fine for like a really long time. And then one time they had got in the dryer and got messed up, and I like couldn't fit my foot in them anymore because something with like the inner lining got messed up from the outside. I was just like, I can't fit my foot in here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You know what I saw the other day? It came out as like an ad on my Instagram. It was sweatpants with feet. So it was just the pants, and then you could like zip the feet, so it was like socks zipped into the sweat. I'm like, I think I need them. They're fuzzy too, so I was like, I think I need them.
I would love to get them just to try. Like that sounds like so comfortable.
I think I'm gonna let you try it, and then if you're like, oh my god, this is like amazing, you have to try it out.
I can see how it would be weird though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be fun to try. Yes.
Yeah. But like I have extremely long legs. So I would be like, does this like really long legs and like, cause like I'm really tall. And so I have like big feet too. So I'm like, do you have this in like extra large?
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. I didn't think about that. It's kind of like the whole, when like I can't wear rompers cause my torso is too long. Like, and so that makes me think about that. If you have long legs, if it won't zip,
Mm-hmm.
That's such an issue.
That's how I am with rompers because or like regular jeans. I always have to get talls because they're too short.
They're capris.
Yes. Yeah, and some of them I've turned into capris where I just like roll them up a little bit more, and it's like normal.
Yes.
Like I'm short, but I'm pretty proportional, so like I don't Like I can normally buy the same size in like a top and pants, like if it's a matching set. But
Oh, that's great.
But sometimes I have to buy like a smaller top. So, but yeah.
I have a small torso compared to my long legs. Like it's such a far way to the ground when I drop
Her mom
things.
is the same way. She had a Pilates person once call her like tiny torso.
Oh,
And now her like current Pilates instructor was like, I don't know what she's saying. Like you're fine. And it's like, no, like we know my mom's fine. It's just in proportion to her leg.
Well, it's always so funny too, like because obviously I'm one of like the taller people, like at all of my jobs or like just like in life in general. And like so when I stock things, like I'll put them on the top shelf not thinking about it, and then like my coworkers, they're always like, Autumn, it's too high. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't, it's not tall to me, I just grab it, but I have to go get the step stool and climb up.
No, my mom is so funny because, you know, we were talking about tea earlier, and a lot of the times if she's making coffee, she's like, oh, I'll just make you tea. But sometimes if she's out, I want tea, or if she's like on a phone call, like I want it. And, or just something else in the kitchen where it's like, I can't find it. And she's like, did you look? And I'm like, yes. And she's like, it's right here. And I'm like, well, excuse me, that's on a shelf that I couldn't see over because I'm short.
I always had a friend that told me, because she was very short, and she was like, I would always have to like climb on my counters to put like the dishes away or like to grab things. And I'm like, that's a hazard. You're gonna fall.
No, like I sometimes jump and can like reach something if it's like right on the edge. And my mom, whenever she walks in on me doing that, she's like, Sarah. And I'm like, well, I'm fine. And she's like, get a step stool next time. And then my desk here, I have my bookshelf up here. And like I've organized it so that, you know, the stuff I actually need is basically very easy for me to reach. But every so often I'm like, oh, I need something that like I put higher up.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I obviously have a rolling chair and I don't have a death wish, so I don't stand on that. But like I've climbed up on my very sturdy built-in desk, and my mom is walking. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "It's built in. Like it's really sturdy.
Yeah.
It's not less sturdy than a step stool."
Right. It's probably a little taller too than the little step stool.
Yeah. But yeah. Hi, Miguel. Thank you for being here. Bree's also wearing fuzzy socks.
I'm jealous.
Sarah, you gotta get some.
All of mine are out in my shed.
Oh.
It's a bummer.
Is it raining for you? Is
It
that
was
why-
yesterday.
Shout? Okay. Shed. Shout? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it was last night, and it was so nice. Oh my gosh.
My body decided to wake me up randomly at 5:30 a.m. and I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" And I didn't fall back to sleep until 7. And I was just like, so if I'm a little bit out of it during this stream, that's fine.
You're doing great, Zara.
I'm only 5'2", so climbing. Yeah, I'm 5'1". My mom is 5'7", and my boyfriend was like 5'11".
Mm-hmm.
X. If that wasn't clear. I felt like he got shorter.
Yeah, that's funny.
That was really funny, Zara. Thank you for pausing and then going X.
Yeah, because your boyfriend's your laptop.
Like saying like, oh, he was this height. And it's like, because my mom insists that she's gotten shorter, and I'm like, I mean, to me, you're still the same height, and like you're still putting stuff as high up as you always have. So like, I don't believe that you're shorter.
That's funny.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. That sucks. I've had that before.
It's not a good feeling.
Mm-mm. Your last day of vacation? I also
That's
will be
sleeping in.
Sarah.
I woke up at 8:30 and I'm like, oh my gosh.
I was gonna wake up at like 8 if I hadn't woken up at 7, because 7 is my new like wake up time. And then obviously I woke up at 5:30. I was like, I am not having my stream after waking up this early. So I had set my alarm for 8 the night before, being as like an extra thing. I was like, nah, moving it to like 8:30 so I could have an hour and a half extra sleep.
Yeah.
Hi, Haley. Someone else came in that I thought I said. Hi, Somber, honey. We're going to start the next sprint soon. So the code is up on screen. People are in the room. So this is going to be our final 20-minute sprint, and then we have a 10-minute sprint.
Awesome. I'm excited.
It's going by fast.
I know. It's crazy.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. that was our final 20-minute sprint. We have a 10-minute sprint left. But how did everyone do?
Excellent. I'm getting almost to the end of where I need to be for my deadline that is for the end of March. So I'm really happy.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Yes. When you make your deadlines, there's just something about it that is so satisfying.
Oh yeah, totally agree.
I'm still checking along. So
did you switch to editing yet, or are you still
beta reading, but I'm getting very close. So
Awesome.
yay.
I started a new chapter, and it's going a little bit. The writing today is a bit slow. I think because my brain is still waking up after like the sleep deprivation, but like I'm still going to meet my word count goal for the day because I'm already like halfway there, and I'll do writing after this stream.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, already? That's great. That's awesome.
Well, because I gave myself 2 months to write 60,000 words, it's only like 700 something words every day. Like more than 700, but normally less than 800. And at the start of it, I was like writing 200% of the daily word count goal. So
Wow.
It's like, it's fine. Whereas, even if I have like a measly 1,000 word count goal a day, there are times where I'm like, I psych myself out and I can't reach it. Whereas like at 700, it's like, oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
Let's see how other people did. Crow is looking for a job, so good luck with that.
Good luck, my friend.
I'm also looking for a job. I've been reading a manuscript for a job, and I have to write comments on it as part of the job application process.
Nice.
Which is fine, but like on top of my other homework where I have to read a manuscript and write comments on it, and another assignment for a different class, read a manuscript and write comments on it. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
So I like divided it so that I can read each manuscript like a little bit every day without any overlap. But I'm like, I don't want this. Crow got lost in Twitter. Charlie finished a placement test for what? Like math or AP English, or I don't even remember where in school you are, like what level. So I apologize. I remember people's stories. I don't remember personal details about people. And my mom is like, how do you not know these things? I'm like, I'm sorry. I remember other parts of like my writer friends' lives. Yeah. Madison finished the laundry, but hasn't folded it yet. That's okay. I need to do laundry later today too. People were talking about whether they like rain or not. And I said that I like heavy rain as long as I'm inside. But if I have to be outside, I want it to be like a light shower. Nothing too crazy. 60 words for outlining a new chapter. One, cool. There are 13 chapters. A French placement test. Oh, yeah, I like those.
Oh, parlez-vous français?
That's cool. I haven't spoken French since sophomore year of college. So that's 3-4 years now, because I did some semester stuff where I graduated a year later. So I was in undergrad for 5 years, even though I was only in school for like, I only missed one semester, but because of the way that I transferred at the time that I transferred, I had to like repeat a semester at my new place. So it's fine. I graduated in the middle of a pandemic. 700 away from 70,000.
Oh my gosh.
I believe in you.
You got this.
Regina, how far are you in reading? Also, how far are you in editing? If you need to switch over to editing instead of reading my book, I completely understand. Oui.
Très bien.
In math, 12 years.
That's great.
Okay. We're gonna start the sprint. It'll take us a little bit over the top of the hour mark, and then we can wrap up, and we'll be done pretty soon after the 11 mark for Eastern Time people. I'm not doing the time conversion for everyone else. Sorry. Okay, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. that was it. How did people do?
Good. I am so close to being done. I think I'm gonna stay like after we finish streaming. I think I'm gonna finish it because I'm so close.
Yeah, you did.
I'm really close too, so I'm really excited.
Ooh.
I have passed the 50% mark of my word count goal for the day. So I wrote 412 words across all the sprints except the first 10 minutes when I was eating breakfast.
Nice.
Okay.
Not like my best sprint output, but I finished a chapter and I started a new one, so I'm not complaining at all.
Yeah, that's awesome. Jinx. Whoa.
Sarah, that was weird. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say to that.
I don't think I even heard what you both said. I just heard the jinx.
We both said, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was like literally the same thing. And then we both looked at each other and then said, oh, jinx.
Oh, man.
Well, we could all buy Sarah a soda.
I'll take them all.
Oh my goodness.
Finished a chapter in a critique. Awesome. Halfway through outlining the final chapter. Great.
Yay.
Oh, so you're not going to build the bookcase? Going back and forth on whether you're going to build it or not, which is fine. Crow had said the dogs are too quiet. Be right back. And I said, a quiet puppy is a mischievous puppy. All puppies, all dogs are puppies forever. And then it turns out that her brother had just taken the dogs. What if Somber Honey's housemates woke up and Crow asked if it was a ghost? Have you had any more ghosties, Sarah?
No, thankfully. But the other day I was coming out of my shed and it was dark and I had just finished watching a Criminal Minds episode. So I'm like, fudge.
Why would you watch that at night? I mean, my mom does all the time, but like, no one should ever.
No.
Well, and it was funny because the other night, I had to take my dog out and it was like 2 a.m. and it's freaky in my backyard because it's
in the morning.
black.
What
yeah, because she got up
early.
She got up and I was already up. So, but I was looking at towards the back and I'm like, is that a face peeking over my fence or am I just imagining things? So,
see, I could never live in a house like. My mom has some family friends and they had a house in the Hamptons somewhere. I don't remember where. And they like were renting this giant house for the summer and we went to visit them. And it was so big that I refused to go upstairs alone because I was like convinced that like someone was like able to hide up there because it was so big. I was like, you're reacting. And I'm like, well, I'm scared. So
if I ever moved out on my own, I don't think I would get a house. I think I would go into an apartment because I'm just so paranoid that I like the idea of having people around me. You know what I mean? Like I'm not alone in a house where if I yelled, no one could hear me.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't want to be in a house by myself. My grandma lived in a house by herself and she was fine, but like she had always lived in houses.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, apartment with the doorman.
Yeah.
And like houses that have been like pre-owned, like they just kind of sketch me out. Like I'm so afraid because I'm like, I don't know like what was going on before I came along. So like what's been happening? So that kind of weird. I mean, it could be the same thing in an apartment too, technically. But I don't know. There's just something about a house that could be
I think it's less creepy in an apartment. And I honestly don't know why either. But I feel
like there's more like
more people to hear you scream.
And like you're not like stuck in a house where you could have creepy neighbors. You could have creepy neighbors in an apartment, but I feel like it's more public in an apartment. Like we said, you can yell and people would hear you.
Yeah.
Bree's laughing at us. Like, because I've only lived in an apartment. I mean, I also lived in an orphanage, but like, we're not counting that. And like my mom has lived in houses and apartments, and yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It says there are new comments, and I'm clicking on new comments, and it's not showing me new comments. So StreamYard, I don't know what's up.
That's weird.
Because we were talking about ghosts and weird things that happen.
See, that's like the making of a horror movie, though.
Yeah, but the thing is that Bree's a witch, so if it was a horror movie, she'd be the witch terrorizing other people. Which, like,
I love that.
Like, I'd want to be in her shoes if that were the case.
Oh yeah, she's like not afraid of any of it. So
yeah, she's laughing at us.
She is.
Yeah, to like bark at people who show up. I mean.
Yeah. My dogs do that, but they're just not very menacing. You could kick one and it's fine. Down for the count.
I mean, my dog would like kiss an intruder. And, like she would bark to like let us know there was an intruder, but like she'd run up to them and like roll over for a belly rub or something.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You know, and I was looking at Charlie's comment. That's one thing about an apartment. You're putting money into something and it's not yours. That hurts my soul.
Yes.
That hurts my soul.
But you can buy a co-op, which is an apartment.
Oh.
There are two types of apartments.
Oh, so, well, then I understand that then.
Yeah. My mom and I live in a co-op.
Oh.
So it is awesome. The other one is shoot, now I can't remember what it's called. It's a co-op versus something that starts with a D, and my mom lived in that for like a really long time before we moved. Don't remember, but that's the one that you like you're renting and you don't own it.
Yeah. Oh, that makes my heart hurt.
Yeah.
The strangers don't know that.
The thing is, though, is that my hearing is so good is that I normally hear like the elevator at the same time that my dog does, but like before my mom. So it's like, yeah, she's a good early alarm system, but I also hear it at the same time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That just gave me like weird feelings. I was reading I can't remember whose comment it was. But it was about Canada and how like you couldn't come in or out, and I'm like, oh my gosh. That gave me
Chloe's comment.
The Shining. That's what I thought of, where it was like,
yeah,
you didn't leave, like you're stuck.
See, I'm torn because, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like being in the middle of nowhere could be nice, but then like if somebody stumbles across your house, then it's like sketch.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd like to live in like a beach house though. That sounds nice.
Mm-hmm. That sounds nice. No, a beach house would be cool.
Yeah.
On like the quiet side, not like the
Yeah.
touristy side. Like it's gotta be
not the side where everyone like in the summer like plays like really loud music until like 3 a.m. I mean,
Yeah.
Sarah would still be up at that point, so it wouldn't matter for her. But like for us, it's like I want to be able to like I don't care if you have music blasting until midnight. Like I could put in earplugs, or I'll just like sleep through it because I can kind of sleep through anything.
Yeah.
But at 3 a.m., please, no.
Right.
That's actually one of my pet peeves is when people blast their music. Even during the day, I have neighbors who do it, and it's so loud in my house with all the doors and windows shut, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what's so annoying is that like I'm on a side street, whereas my mom's bedroom is like on the corner. So she's like on the avenue and the side street. And I get louder shit on the side street than she does from having both the side street and the main avenue. And like almost invariably whenever I go to sleep, and that time like varies from any time between like 9 p.m. if I had a particularly like draining class to, like 1 a.m. if I'm just like on a roll or can't sleep or something. And then I don't know if it's my upstairs neighbor. I mean, I'm assuming it is because the woman who lives next to me is like not someone who I'd expect to be blasting music, but like they blast music so loud, or driving past will blast music so loud. And a few nights ago, someone was playing music like for 30 minutes really, really loudly. And then all of a sudden, like I heard a bus like arrive and leave, and the sound was off. And I was just like, were they just standing outside with like a boombox or something?
Mm-hmm. What in the world?
I was like, I don't know what it is. I'm not looking out the window, but dang.
I love it. Oh, Crow's comment. That's true. Like when you live in the middle of the nowhere, cops can't get to you as fast. So you call 911. It takes 15 minutes to arrive. I don't know, guys.
Girl.
Just have your house like bolted down. Like have like everything where you can like click a button and then it just like locks your front door and all your windows. So then you can just keep yourself confined. Oh, and then have a panic room. So then you can go in there if the killer's inside with you.
Have a panic room in your already apocalypse ready house.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that would be totally me. I would totally.
But then that would be me if I just heard like a limb break outside. I'd be like, someone's coming to get me.
I mean, my mom and we were like splitting our time between New Jersey and here, and our lease in New Jersey like runs out at the end of this coming week. And like it's in a big apartment complex, and like there's a 5-minute walk to like a busy street with other stores on it. So it's like there is civilization, but it's a 20-minute drive to New York. And like, that's okay because it's still in civilization.
Yeah.
It's not
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like slower civilization than like the heart of Manhattan, but like it's not on its own.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, true.
Not unless you're the hacker.
Look at that.
You just have to be smarter than the person that's hacking, and then make them think that they're hacking you, but really you're hacking them.
Well, it's like I don't want Smart House. Like if you saw that Disney movie Smart House, like
oh my gosh, we just said that.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, like I don't want that situation, but I want safety measures in place that like if I'm in a house, which is never going to happen. I would want safety measures in place.
Oh, for sure. That happened to one of my friends. She had gotten this new security system in her house, and it's like a really, really nice one. But I don't think there was something with the wiring and they didn't quite install it right. And at like 2:00 in the morning, her alarm went off and it was like blaring through the house. And so she was panicking because she thought, like someone broke into her house. So she said she's like running around the house, like ducking and dodging. And she's like, on the phone with like the police, and come to find out it was just like a faulty wire or something. And she was like, I thought I was done. She said, I thought it was just the end of my life.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I would die. I would die.
Yeah. Especially at like 2 a.m. Well, I mean, Sarah would be awake, but if you're
I'm paranoid at 2 a.m.
Everything that we say, like, oh, that's a really scary time. It's like, well, she's already awake.
Right.
When it hits 3:00, oh my gosh, I am like, sometimes I'll wake up at 3:00. Like, people say like that's the devil hour.
I was about to say that because
I'm like, oh my gosh, don't open your eyes, Sarah. It's fine. Just keep your eyes closed.
I do kind of get the weird feelings between like witching hour where I'm like, of course, now I have to refill my water and I have to go to the bathroom because of course, and now I have to leave the safety of my room.
Oh my gosh.
Midnight is the witching hour and the devil's hour is 3 a.m. And I had to know this because I was looking up all this stuff for here.
That's funny. I feel like when it's late, it's just like, and I'm like, don't look down the stairs, don't look out the window. You're not seeing anything. I'm just gonna ignore it.
So I promise we're gonna end this stream soon.
I know. I'm sorry.
Any more writing, but when I was in my abnormal psych class, and I actually have this textbook right next to me for research for a different book. And we all had to pick a psychological disorder that we were going to write our final paper on. And I picked psychopathy, obviously, as a writer. I'm going to pick psychopathy. And so I read Silence of the Lambs, and then I watched the movie, and I lived alone in this townhouse on the top floor. And I bolted my door, closed the windows, and I watched it. My mom was like, how did you survive? You're scared by everything. I was like, I didn't leave my room all night. I had locked in every single way possible. I didn't drink anything, so I wouldn't have to go to the bathroom in the hall. I was in lockdown mode.
Yeah.
The moment I hit play.
Or I don't know if this is a common thing everywhere, but because I live out in the country, I feel like it's pretty common where we lose power quite often. We can have one little thunderstorm and done. And I hate when it happens in the middle of the night because it's the scariest feeling knowing because now you're paranoid because now you have no power and now you're thinking about it and now it's hot because you're down south and now there's what am I gonna do if there's no power and I can't hear if something opens the door because now there's no sound and it's oh my gosh this, and then it's for 3 hours I feel I'm having a panic attack because I'm now I'm afraid to look out the window. Are we the only house that lost power? Does everybody else? Do I risk peeking out the window?
Yeah. See, if that happened, I'd be like, okay, did somebody cut my power and this is how I die?
Just don't do it to me while it's hot.
Yeah. You can do it to me when it's freezing and I might die of hypothermia anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I promise we're gonna move off of this really morbid.
At least it's not nighttime and we're talking about this.
I know.
Yeah, right. I feel fine.
When I was little, I was definitely afraid of apartments because I thought Jurassic Park dens were created and Area 51 would eat me. Oh
my gosh. I love how specific that is.
This trilogy deals with Area 51.
Cool.
Wow.
But yeah, I think that's the end of the comments. So on that very strange note that I was not anticipating.
I know, we just went down a huge rabbit hole for the past 15 minutes.
Oh, I'm fine with it. I love it.
It was a nice conversation.
Yeah. So, Autumn, do you want to sign off? And Sarah, and then, yeah.
Sure. So again, I'm Autumn Ashleigh. I'm also another author tuber here in the community. I will be doing Camp Nano sprints, as well as a nice, really fun write-a-thon for one day in April. So stay tuned for that. And I'm going to try my best to vlog for April. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, I can't wait for the next month with everybody to see how everybody does for camp.
Yay! I'm Sarah Sutton. I'm also an author tuber here on YouTube. I'm going to be vlogging for Camp 2, live streams as well. And my announcement video is coming tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah.
My name is Zara Hoffman. I'm a self-published author and an author tuber. On my channel, I make videos about musical theater and writing. I need to get better at a consistent upload schedule, but there are videos up here in both that you can watch in the meantime. I host writing sprints every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time now because the clock's changed. And I also host them on Fridays in the same time slot, but on my Twitch channel, which is just twitch.tv/Sarah Hoffman. If you would like to know my stream schedule, Instagram is always a great place to check, which is just my name, but without any spaces. And if you would like a signed paperback copy of my book, you can buy one at my Ko-fi store, which is linked down below. And I think that's it. And I'll see everyone very soon. Bye.
Bye.